What's going on, guys? It's Coach Holman here, and I want to welcome you guys to the Recruiting Academy. Man, we're back again. Listen, this week we're going to pick up where we left off in the last video. We were talking about the NCAA Eligibility Center, and now last week we talked about, last video we talked about was a free profile. Okay, now what we're gonna get into today, we're gonna get into the paid profile. All right, so I actually jumped ahead of myself a little bit here, and what has happened is this profile is already. I jumped ahead, and this profile is already added. Already did the process of where you add your transition the to the paid profile. All right. So let's go back here. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can do something here and make something happen here with this eligibility center. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna we went through and we did our free profile here. We created a free profile. Went through here. Boom. Okay. And then we go to, I'm already logged in, so that's why it's cheating. So, all right. So what'll happen is when you get to uh, that home screen that we were on last week, the last video, what'll happen is it'll say, hey, transition to the certified account. Okay. And what'll happen is once you click that, it's gonna ask you. Once you do it, it can't be undone. You'll click continue. You'll hit the continue button and then go forward from there. All right. Let's see here. So it'll bring you to this here. Once you get inside, it'll ask you to go through, answer these questions. You want to answer no to all these questions, except the last one here. This is regards to they're trying to figure out if anybody has paid for you, provided any of your meals or anything like that. I mean, if somebody has, I mean, you can answer yes to those questions, but just know they're gonna ask for additional information in regards to who, when, what, where, and if you don't have that information, it could turn into a big nightmare. All right. So I'm gonna fast forward down to this bottom one here. So have you ever practice or play with any football teams or clubs since turning 14? So if you did any obviously your high school football team, any 7-on-7 teams, any club teams, anything of that such, even if it's not football related. Let's say if you did you play other sports, whatever it may be, but this one is generalized to football. Click continue, and then you'll just go in here and then add your team. Boom, from the date you started to the date you finish. So the thing is, if you got like uh, three, four, five, six different organizations, you can put them all in here. Now, do you have to put every single organization in here? That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. But just be mindful. Just be mindful that whatever one you put up here, they may ask or request information for additional information. Okay, so you go through here. You put the team name, the city it's in, country, state, league. That's like so if you live in the state of Tennessee, that's HAA, whatever it's called in Tennessee. If you live in the state of Ohio, it's OSHA, Ohio High School Association. If you live in Georgia, it's Georgia High School, Georgia GHSA. Yeah, Georgia High School Association or something like that. You live in Florida, whatever that organization is, that's what you put in there for the league. Okay, don't put like, oh, we're in the GMAC or whatever. No, put the official like league name of the state that you're in. So whatever state you're in, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, whatever it may be, that organization that heads up the whole entire sports organizations For high school sports, you need to put that one in there. Then you go ahead and you put the division there. So if you're Division One, of the state of Ohio does divisions. State of Florida does like 6A. I mean 6A, 5A, 4A. Georgia does 6A and all that good stuff. So just put that. Then you put your. So here's the part that I want to really hammer home. So team slash club contact name. So you'll put school name in or whatever it may be. All right, sorry, this is the part I really want to hone into. You want to put sorry, this is where I was on. So you want to put like um the AD's information, the athletic director's information. Don't put the head coach information because this is a business, and a lot of times these coaches they come in one year and they might be going in next year. Okay, and you got his information and they gonna call out to reach out to him and he ain't nowhere to be found. So put the athletic director name and information in there, his name, his phone number, and then his email address. Okay, and you can just walk down to his office and ask him, or you can go on the website, your school website, and find that. Okay, do not put anybody else's information other than the athletic director because 9 out of 10 times they will be there for the longevity. They're getting paid nice money. To organize sports and schedules and budgets and all that good stuff. They're not going nowhere. Okay, these are more questions here. Just like I said, if you answer. If have you or your parents ever signed any type of document with this club or team, you know, just if you say yes, just make sure you have that information available. Did you receive any money from this team? Answer that accordingly. Uh, there's one that I wanted to get to here. Let's see if I can find it. Team uniforms, officials receiving the money. Hopefully, did not. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to continue. Let's go back. I'm gonna say. Oh, here's it. Okay, this is the one I talked about. Have you ever given permission to anyone other than a parent, legal guardian, or coach to market your skills in football? Listen, you know, just be mindful with that one right there. You know, just be mindful of that one because that's almost like a sports agent type question where it's like, oh, so that's almost like it's almost like a setup question where it's like, hey, have you ever had given anyone permission to market? So that's like they thinking of like an agent because that's what agents do. They market your skills to be able to leverage. So a couple years ago, there was a big deal with basketball where um, college coaches were playing like they call them bookies, or now they call them handlers, or bookies or handlers, money to basically convince a kid to commit to their school. It was found out that some of the shoe brands were partaking in it as well. So just be mindful with that. All right. I'm gonna click no here so I can get to the next question. But you would click yes here to fill that information out. And then, did you want to add any other sports? No, I don't want to add any sports. And then this is all the information. Now, obviously, once you can put that information in where you played and stuff like that, this will show up in this area here where it says no participation. We'll have something there. You'll go to continue. Now, we talked about, we haven't gotten into this much, and we're going to go ahead and touch on this now. But it's very, very important for you to make sure you have established, and we talked about this in last year, have established relationships with your guidance counselors because they're going to be the ones to be able to put your transcripts in there, okay? But let's say also that you get free or reduced lunch. If you get free or reduced lunch, you need to talk to your counselor, guidance counselor, or he or she about getting a free waiver to waive your fee for the Eligibility Center. And then also, you also get a waiver for the SAT and ACT. So you get one and one, and it usually lets you take one per school year. So you can take one ACT score, one SAT score per year with your waiver. Okay, so if you have you qualify for free reduced lunch, please take advantage of those opportunities. If you do, just click here, and then what it'll do is it'll take you through, and then boom. But I would go ahead and talk to your counselor because they already talks about your counselor must submit documentation on your behalf. Okay, so just go ahead and talk to your counselor so that way they're informed and they can go ahead and take care of that. They can go ahead and take care of that, and then that way that can get you where you need to be. But make sure you don't burn any bridges, please. Parents, parents, make sure they're doing their due diligence. You're doing your due diligence. Now, if you don't have a fee waiver, come here. Boom, you're putting in a card or check information, and then you will. Let's go back here. You'll come, and then that's that. That is that. That wraps up the video for the NCAA eligibility paid account. Like I said, if you get an FBS offer, a Division I offer, which is basically FBS is termed for football. If you get a D1 offer, whether you play basketball, lacrosse, tennis, golf, whatever it may be. If you D2 offer, FCS offers, which is formerly known as D1AA, still D1AA for all the other schools. That's mostly Ivy League schools and schools that are just one step underneath Division I. You get an offer from any scholarship offer for any one of those three schools, and you have committed. You need to go ahead and proceed to go to the paid account. Now, if you got a D3 school or NAI school, you need to contact that school directly. Speak to somebody in admissions in regards to if you still need to partake. They'll have some different rules and things that set of standards that you need to go about doing. Okay, but listen, make sure I'm talking to the athlete right now. Athlete, make sure that you're building rapport with your counselor, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be able to put in your transcripts. They're the only ones that can put in your official transcript. So if you transfer schools, 10 times. Guess how many transcripts you're going to get? 10 transcripts, please. So if you're transferring because, opportunity, whatever it may be, financial situation, any of that, please make sure you get you build a rapport with the counselor at that school, so that way they can help you out there. Parents, talk to the parents now. Parents, you make sure you as a parent are doing your due diligence and making sure the athlete is staying up to date with all their information, building rapport. You build rapport with the administration at the school and the counselor, so that way, if anything happens, you have opportunity. You have the opportunity to reach out to them via email or via phone call to help them proceed with getting things done. So this amateurism certification is in regards to you understanding that, hey, you're amateur, you're not going to be paid, but we're going to get to this here in the next week or 2 weeks. Here, the next video will be about the business of athletics, and this is probably gonna be one of my heavy hitters, top topics of the whole entire course, just because athletes and parents need to understand this is a business. So we'll get more into the amateurism certification in the next video, but you don't need to do anything with that until you at least graduate, and then you'll click that at the final piece. So listen, don't forget to go down to the bottom of the screen and click subscribe to this video, subscribe to my YouTube page. Continue to follow me on social media at the Coach Holman on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If please leave a comment below as well. I read the comments. I use the comments to be able to tailor to the next videos in regards to maybe you had an additional question in regard to what we just went over, or just want to drop some information in general. I like to be able to help people and problem solve as need be. So listen, don't forget to click the subscribe button right now. Just go down and click subscribe, so that way every time I drop a video, you're staying up to date. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to reach out to me, feel free to reach me at my email address at thecoachholman@gmail.com. Once again, it's thecoachholman@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at thecoachholman on those three platforms. Listen, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video.